Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Washington. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. Church. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To throw on third down, Church.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Church. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Darnell Washington.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Off play action. Church.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on second down. Church trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Steelers at 9-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Caught left side, Hopkins. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, Church. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Steelers send out their punter now.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Escaping the play. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson now.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jackson on first down.
And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 22-yard touchdown ground. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, this is Harris. Runs over him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run again with Harris.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second and a couple. They hand this off to Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
In motion left is Hopkins.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On third down, here's Harris. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and has shown just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
His throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw. Church under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Come on, come on. Hey.
And now an audible here into something else.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Hamler now on the return.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Now it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down and a yard. Swift going to try at the middle.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
on second down, Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Church. He gets this one to Johnson.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 65, 65.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Give him now 1,062 catches in his career. And I'm looking at the list here. That ties him with Andre Johnson.
And I wonder if he ever wrote Andre Johnson's name down and that number and said, that's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to get to. If so, congratulate yourself. You are there. That means you rank amongst the best that have ever done it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they'll change things up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Go, Street.
Back to throw again.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Press all 80.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Church. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And in the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the bootleg. Church. That's swung out wide to Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Church. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shreds the tackle. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. This is Harris. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 32 yards.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Church.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Church. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Here we go. First and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth taking it in. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And a loose football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris.
And he will have the Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, smash.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Can't we score?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Viking 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean,